So I'm going to be talking to us about the FIFA Club World Cup. Of course, this is a new format by FIFA themselves, and in the beginning of this tournament, it was as if this tournament was like going to expose a lot about the European club football. Because European football all over the world is being celebrated because of the fact that it is business, it is profitable, it is an industry that has employed a lot of people and has changed lives all over the globe. Football in Europe is different. Absolutely different. It's a money making machine, it's a franchise. Now, industry, we say, don't give a lot of people hope again. The kind of money generated from football, from ticket sales of match day games to jersey sales to player transfers, and the amount of money players they earn. Of course, you see the way players they earn money far away Saudi Arabia. Ronaldo took that step, and a lot of stars don't follow and go Saudi Arabia. You see what Lionel Messi is earning in Inter Miami. You see what Kylian Mbappe earned at PSG and what is earning currently in Real Madrid. But that aside, I want to talk about FIFA Club World Cup. In the beginning of this FIFA Club World Cup, it was as if the European teams were being over celebrated over they've been over celebrated over the years because the previous format of the FIFA Club World Cup kind of favor the European teams where they just come and play one or two games and they're in the finals and that's it, they lift the trophy. I can't remember the last time a team from a different continent won the Club World Cup. I think it was Corinthians against Liverpool, if I'm not mistaken. And then one other Brazilian team against Chelsea, but I can't figure out the year exactly, but that's a long time. It's been total dominance by European teams. And now this new format, in the beginning was as if it was going to expose them. But now in the long run, we don't separate the corn from the chaff. And now we see that football in Europe is a totally different thing. It is a lifestyle. Europeans don't take football as a lifestyle. In Europe, it is a family something. You see one family coming out to go and watch football. I can tell of some countries too in South America that does that too, but it is not really a big business. And I want to narrow it down to Nigeria. I don't want to base it on any continent. I'm talking about where I'm from. Nigeria is where I'm from, and we are the giants of Africa on paper. But in action, they are nowhere near giants. I just smiled. Our cho too much. We talk too much with less or little actions. Now look at the African teams that participated in the Club World Cup. Alali, Esperance, Mamelodi Sundowns. Look at the amount of money these clubs are taking home or they took home. Their little stint in the Club World Cup. Now let's come down to Nigeria. Imagine a league that calls itself professional league, where over 80% to 85% of the clubs participating in the league is being run by state government. How do you expect growth? How do you expect how do you expect changes or improvement? It is almost impossible because we all know that clubs in Nigeria are used as a tool by politicians to garner vote when it is election period. Haven't you all noticed that in 2 years or a year to the next election, every club in Nigeria don't owe salaries? Because this is a perfect tool for them. It's like a machinery for them to lobby the so-called voters and get votes from them. Now, look at Remo Stars that recently won the NPFL, the first private team to win the NPFL in over 25 years. The last time a private team won the NPFL was in 2000. Julius Berger, if I'm not mistaken, yes, 25 years ago. 25 years later, a private team winning the league again. Look at the number of years it took for a private team to win the league. And now look at how Remo Stars have been growing. Remember the first time they gained promotion to the league, they relegated that same season. Second time they gained promotion, they got relegated that same season. Now the third time of gaining promotion, they started doing it right. Look at the growth. Look at how far they've been able to come. Now look at the structure of Remo Stars. How many clubs in Nigeria are professionally run the way Remo Stars are being run? Now, this is a clarion call to the federal government of Nigeria, NFF, people in charge of football in this country. Football is supposed to be an industry. Football is supposed to be a franchise where could create employment, create job opportunity for youth, create opportunities for the creative minds. Football is meant to be an industry that helps change lives. Football is a culture, is a lifestyle. You cannot be giant of Africa for mouth all the time. We talk too much with little or no actions. How many of our clubs participate in the CAF club competitions in their home grounds? We have stadiums scattered all over Nigeria. Almost all of them are not standard. We have so many stadiums in Nigeria. Now, how many be standard? There's a lot we are doing wrong, but we keep priding ourselves as giant of Africa. When are we going to get it right? We can start getting them right by involving private investors. Let private individuals come into the league. Let them invest their hard-earned money. Give them a level playing field where they can see their investment and be sure of making profits after some period. We cannot just keep running our leagues like this. This new club World Cup format is a money-making machine for any club. Look at Chelsea that just got to the finals. They've made a total of £80 million from the group stages down to the final. If they lift the trophy, do you know how much they'll be going home with? Plus the prize money for lifting the trophy. They can be making as much as 120 to £130 million from this tournament. Imagine a Nigerian club going that far to the quarterfinals, as far as the semi-finals, or even the finals. A human being they play this game, not be spirit. Imagine a club in Nigeria having that kind of money. Do you know what it means for our football back home in Nigeria here? Do you know what it means? Please, NFF, our politicians, those in charge of football in Nigeria. This is a clarion call from TRF Podcast. Nigerians are begging. We want to see our league improve. Yes, under the new management of NPFL, the leadership of Elegbele, they've been doing wonders. But we can do more because we are giant of Africa.